Hey guys, this is Liz with Mom's Machines, and here I am taking out the Hobie Kayak that has the pedal on them to accelerate, and we use Outside Hilton Head, and Max was a fantastic guide, and we are obviously in Hilton Head, South Carolina in November. It was perfect weather, so let's get going.
Here we go.
Up, you're going forward. And you do have a paddle that you just undo the bungee cord. Okay, you ready for me?
This is our Hobie drive, pedal drive. It's a lot like a bicycle where you're just going to be going forward and backwards.
And those are working like flippers if
Yep.
I'm scuba diving.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
How is it sitting down in the boat? It's sitting down like that.
I'll show you once I put it in here.
Okay.
I can't put it down right now.
Yeah, because you can't.
Got the dock.
Okay, but it sits in like that.
Yep, it
Okay.
goes straight down into this.
Okay.
This here, and then locks in. We do have two different tabs here. We've got a green tab and we've got a red tab. If I pull on this green tab right now, you'll notice it looks kind of loose.
Yeah.
That means it's in forward. So when I'm pedaling, we're going forward right now. But if we bring these two pedals together and I pull straight backwards, you'll see them flip over.
Yeah.
And now,
Oh.
when we pedal, we're going to go backwards.
So they turned.
Yep,
the flippers
they
turned
flipped
180 degrees.
180 degrees.
Yep.
Okay, so the key is though you do that, you switch the gears, as
Yes.
it were, when the pedals are together.
Yep, I always say do them
Okay.
together because, I mean, technically you could.
That was one of
Do
my
it like
mistakes.
that if you
it
had them
didn't work
spread
so
apart.
well. It would just sort of hang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you have them like this and you try to flip
Right.
them around, they'll smack the boat before
Okay.
they
Okay.
can turn around. So you want them to have them down in the water. They do have a cool feature. So let's say you're in shallow water, and you're pedaling, and all of a sudden it gets a little bit shallow. They bump out of the way.
Yeah, they
like
flip
this.
up out of the way. Yeah.
So then, okay, I can't paddle anymore. We're shallow. That's why we had the paddle.
That's why we have a paddle.
Yeah, that's why we had that paddle. They're also adjustable, so we see these little gray buttons on the top. This allows us to adjust,
The stroke.
yep, how long we want that stroke to be for your leg length.
Yeah.
If you're shorter, if you're taller.
Oh,
Usually I put them
okay.
at around 5 or usually around 5 for the average size person. Someone's a little bit taller, has long legs like myself, like usually I have around 6 or 7. But so really basic, really easy to use these things. In just a second, I'll show you how to put those in once the kayak's in the water. One thing you'll see right here is this little line with these little gator jaws.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we put the rudder. So I can open this up right now.
Right.
Just bring it forward, and then you'll see that line go into the kayak a little bit more. It's
Yeah.
not all the way down right now because obviously the rudder is sitting on the dock.
Yeah.
But once I put this in the water, that rudder will drop in, and then we'll be able to steer with this little dial over here to the left.
Okay.
So this little rudder control, really easy to use.
That's my steering wheel there.
Yep, that's your steering wheel. It's super simple. It's really just point and shoot. So you want to go towards the left, just point it down towards the left. If you want to go up,
It's like turning your bicycle, your steering wheel.
exactly. Want to go right, point it up towards the right. Super easy to use, and you'll kind of feel how you can play with it a little bit, pedaling a little bit more,
Right.
having a little bit more speed, and that momentum definitely helps turn the boat a little.
Yeah.
And you can just turn it. Let's say you want to just go left slowly, point it down to the left, hold it there, start to pedal, start to move to the left. Same thing to the right. But you'll get to play with that and really feel that out. And then other than that, operation-wise, that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Very simple. I mean, once you do it a couple times, you'll never.
And you sit up higher than a regular kayak too,
Yeah,
right?
and that's a nice thing. The seat's a little bit higher,
Yeah.
so then you have a lot better of an angle when you're pedaling.
Yeah.
This, for longer duration, is, in my opinion, a lot better. than
Easier
just
on your
going
back.
Sit in or sit on top kayak.
Right.
Also gives you a much better angle to pedal. I would hate to be all the way down. The seat
Yeah.
is adjustable. Maybe some folks do like it. Like
Yeah,
that.
I've done
Like that.
something in the north.
There's one other thing I can show you guys. has these little mounts here
Yeah.
for $1. So when you buy these kayaks, it comes with a little wheel dolly system. So you can
yeah.
wheels, little posts that go into those holes. Little,
So you're not carrying a whole dolly with you, a whole
no, it's really just
thing. It's just wheels.
a wheel, an axle,
Yeah.
and then the post and a little kind of braces it on the bottom, and then you can pull it from the front
Oh.
handle up here.
Okay.
So you can just end up rolling it around.
Rolling it around.
Right.
Okay.
So that definitely helps transporting
Awesome.
them and moving them from place
Okay.
to place.
What's this handle for? Just to pull it from the back?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
have it like on a rack or something like that, you can pull it out. That's
Okay.
about it, but-
And what's this for?
And that's the top of the rudder.
Oh,
Look
okay.
back there,
That's
there's
your
the
rudder.
And then that's how we can tell if I move the rudder around a little bit, you'll see that move.
You'll see it move, it'll face.
And
Okay.
we got these two little ropes up here that you can add or take off tension from the rudder control. But that's just getting into like that.
And your rudder controls from that thing up there.
Yep.
Okay.
And that will give you tension.
Tension
Let's
more.
say it starts to lose some tension, you can readjust and tighten it.
Okay. And what was that thing you pulled out there again? That was the rudder you dropped, this thing?
Yep, and this drops the rudder. So
That drops the
if I
rudder.
pull this up and put it in the little gator mouth there, it brings the rudder right
Oh,
back up.
okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, other than that, you do have a little compartment down here. What I will say about these is
They don't stay dry.
there's water in there.
Okay.
Right.
Over time, plastic and heat warps things a little bit, but it doesn't take any. All it does is a little bit of water can get in there.
Okay.
So I don't put anything that I want to stay.
Don't put your phone
too
unless
dry
it's
in
a
there.
dry
Yeah,
bag.
Never a phone. You do have a little plug back here. If you do end up collecting some water.
Oh,
in
you
there,
can empty
Oh, you can
Yep,
empty
you
it out
can
like a boat plug.
Yep, unscrew that and lift up the front.
And make sure
then
that's
drain it.
plugged in when you go.
Yep, and even if you were to leave
It's
it out,
it's not down in
it
the
is
water.
above the water line.
Yeah.
So it would be pretty hard to take in a
Okay.
bunch of water.
Okay. Awesome.
Awesome. Are you guys ready to try them out?
Yep.
They just come right down in here,
Oh,
and then you'll feel them lock into
they'll lock
place.
into place.
And then when we want to take them out, you have these two little tabs right here. I'll do the one closer. So that flips forward. This one flips forward or
And then come
towards the rear of the boat, and then you can just pick it right up.
Okay, so they lock in when you put them in.
Yep, and they lock
You'll
in by
hear a
themselves
click
when
on
they-
both sides. Okay.
Yep. And then I'll drop the rudder in. Now we're good to go.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
So here I am. I'm going to show you how I steer, and I apologize, it's not the greatest. So I go right the dial, and I turn right, and I turn the dial left, and I go left. It's not the greatest video, but I didn't want to drop my phone and down in the water. Now I'm going straight. That's it. That's all you got to do to steer. It's awesome. So this.
Okay, so in this video, I'm just pulling the rudder back in and then releasing it. And I've actually got a picture of my paddle, and this is the paddle when it's, I actually had rinsed it off. The whole paddle was covered in that mud that you see there on the tip. So you don't want to get out of your kayak in shallow water down. This is near Hilton Head Island, and you don't want to get out of the boat because you will just sink down into that kind of muddy water. And you definitely don't want to go into these shells. They'll cut you up.
Backing up. And I can steer while backing up too. Okay, now I'm going to pull it. They're even. Okay, go forward. Now we're going forward. Well, it was a beautiful morning. I can't say enough how much fun it was. Very quiet, and we did get to see a couple dolphins, as you see in this videos, and some birds, and we saw a pelican dive down and get a fish out of the water. I did not get that on video. But anyway, it was a great experience, and I would recommend anyone to go try it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.